This is what I did to start stepping into that higher version of myself. What if I told you that becoming that girl isn't about luck or privilege, it's about habits? If you want to become the woman of your dreams, the woman who has her life together, the woman who looks good, feels good, gets what she wants, then you're in the right place. In 2025, we're elevating ourselves by implementing routines and practices that not only transform our lives, but also radiate confidence, discipline, and success. I'm going to share 6 simple but life-changing micro-habits to incorporate in your day-to-day so that you can achieve those goals in 2025 during your rebranding journey. Even though some of these are simple, I guarantee you if you master each one of them, they are going to be pivotal for your growth. Stick around until the end, because I've got a bonus tip that will completely transform how you show up as that girl in 2025. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Hello, ladies. Welcome to another video of stepping into your higher self and tapping into your divine feminine. Let's dive right into it. The first habit is very crucial. Master the art of mornings. A great day is seen in the morning because a great morning leads to a great day, period. You might be asking yourself, what should I do when I wake up? I don't know your morning routine, but here is what to do. Wake up 30 minutes earlier to invest in yourself. Start with deep stretches, followed by journaling or goal setting. Use tools like the 5-5-5 formula: 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 minutes of visualization, 5 minutes of positive affirmations. This is going to help you develop discipline in your life, but it's also going to help you develop a relationship with yourself when you have your own morning routine. I assure you that you're going to want to stick to that, and it's going to feel like a relationship that you have with yourself, like you don't want it to be interrupted by any way, shape, or form. And once you develop that day-to-day routine, it's going to ensure that you feel your best every single day. My number one thing for mornings is, I do not get on my phone, okay? You do not want to get on your phone the first thing in your precious time when you're first waking up. Ladies, did you know at this time your brain is in theta brainwave state? This is the state that our brain is in when we're in deep meditation, and your brain is so impressive at this time. You want to avoid getting on the phone and scrolling on social media because you're essentially clogging your subconscious mind with stress and chaos. Instead, highly prioritize things like gratitude or visualizing that higher version of yourself, or visualizing your dream life and what you want to manifest, or affirmations that calm you. Successful people like Oprah and Michelle Obama credit their morning routines for their productivity and mindset. So ladies, be very particular about what you do the first 30 minutes in the morning. The next habit has a big impact on your life. Ladies, cultivate accountability and responsibility. Being that girl means owning your actions, decisions, and life outcomes. Accountability isn't just about keeping promises to others. It's about staying true to the commitments you make to yourself. Set realistic goals and track your progress. You can use tools like planners, habit trackers, or accountability apps to stay on top of your tasks. When something doesn't go as planned, avoid excuses. Acknowledge what went wrong, learn from it, and take actionable steps to improve. Responsibility also extends to how you treat others. Keep your word, show up on time, and follow through. This builds trust, enhances relationships, and strengthens your reputation. Ladies, when you take full ownership of your life, you become unstoppable. You'll notice that opportunities come more naturally because people admire and gravitate toward those who are reliable and proactive. Holding yourself accountable creates consistency, which is the foundation of success in all areas, whether it's career, fitness, or personal growth. You have to be aware that neglecting responsibility has its costs. Without accountability, procrastination and complacency creep in, leading to missed opportunities and stagnation. My dear ladies, don't let excuses become your default response, eroding trust with others and damaging your reputation. Over time, this lack of ownership creates frustration and self-doubt because deep down, you know you're capable of more. Relationships can also suffer when others perceive you as unreliable or inconsistent. All I want to emphasize is being accountable means stepping into your power and owning your life. Without it, you risk remaining stuck in cycles that hold you back from your true potential. And in 2025, we cannot afford that, ladies. Remember, the most empowered version of yourself begins with the words, I take responsibility. The next simple habit that will make a big difference is to elevate your cleanliness and presentation. Ladies, these are non-negotiables for embodying that girl energy. A polished appearance reflects self-respect and leaves a lasting impression. Start with the basics. Maintain impeccable hygiene. Keep your nails clean and manicured, smelling good, and your hair styled or neatly groomed. Dedicate time to skin care. Glowing, healthy skin is always in style. I'm not saying you need to have these intense or expensive beauty maintenance routines, but good hygiene is where it all starts. There's nothing that feels more satisfying and more refreshing than knowing that you are clean, that you smell good, that you are put together. There is just a different present that you carry with you. Extend this to your wardrobe by keeping your clothes fresh, wrinkle-free, and well-fitted. Add subtle touches like a glossy lip or a spritz of your signature fragrance. Wearing a good fragrance always makes you feel so much more elevated, so much more put together, and just so much more confident when you know that you smell good. Being that girl is about embracing your unique style and amplifying it. Have a signature fragrance. Find a scent that embodies your vibe, floral for softness, musky for mystery, or citrusy for energy. Apply it to pulse points for a long-lasting effect. I will give you a style tip. Incorporate soft, flowing fabrics like silk or satin into your wardrobe. Choose colors that enhance your natural beauty, like blush pinks, whites, deep jewel tones, or what style looks good on you. Tap into it. You know why it matters? Because these details make you memorable and amplify your presence. Ladies, beyond yourself, keep your space tidy and organized. It's hard to feel like that girl in a cluttered environment. Take some time to figure out how you can maximize your space or how you can become more organized. You may not be super detailed, but you can figure out how you can become that, and you're going to feel better about your space. Sometimes we don't even like the spaces that we're in, or our homes and stuff like that because we're not cleaning them properly or we don't keep them as nice and neat as we should. Ladies, when your space is clean, it increases your productivity because your mind is not distracted by clutter. Spend 10 minutes every day tidying up. Invest in organizers for your desk, wardrobe, or bathroom. Go ahead and incorporate aesthetic touches like plants, candles, or vision boards to inspire your daily grind. Your environment influences your productivity and mindset. I will tell you for sure, when you look and feel your best and have a clean place, you naturally exude confidence, elegance, and magnetism. Moving on to the next habit that is very important for your leveling up and truly becoming that girl is having a plan, ladies. I'm not talking about rigidly scheduling every single second of every single day, but about giving yourself a sense of direction every single day. Whether it's what you want to accomplish, what you want to focus on, or even just how you want to feel. Having a plan creates clarity and purpose. It gives you ease and direction. It's not just about getting things done and being productive. It's about aligning your little daily actions with the life you want to create and being intentional about it. It's being intentional about going from point A to point B, and a plan of directions is how you do this. Now, the key here is that this plan should not just live on up in your head. Don't rely on your mind to hold all of your thoughts, all of your to-dos, all of your ideas, everything you have to remember, and all of your habits. That is taking up precious brain space, so get those thoughts out of your head and onto paper or to a system. This is so simple, but it will change your life. A little organization goes a long way, so use whatever you want. To do this, you can use a journal or like a physical planner and have everything in one place. You can also just use the Notes app on your phone or anything that works. It's totally up to you. But you have to have something in your life that keeps you focused and keeps you aligned, and not just in your head, but something on paper or a system. It has to be outside of your head. Do not just wake up willy-nilly every single day and try to remember everything that you think you should do. A little bonus tip for you ladies: plan your day the night before. So every single night before I sleep, I write my agenda for the next day, and I write down any to-dos or anything I have to remember. And then I can end my day, go to bed with none of that in my brain because it's in my system now. When I wake up the next morning, it doesn't mean that I'm going to follow that plan exactly to the T sometimes, but it does help me wake up with clarity, direction, intention, and purpose. Having a plan is not about perfection, ladies. It's about living life with more intention and alignment, because that is what's going to get you where you want to go. And again, a little organization can go a long way. The next habit to becoming that girl is to not be afraid to say no, okay? We're saying no in 2025. We're saying no to things that do not serve us. We're saying no to things that we do not want to do. We're saying no to things and events and spaces that we do not want to take up space in. It's okay to say no. I feel like that is a very important thing in becoming who you are meant to be. If you're constantly saying yes to things that don't serve you or things that you do not want to do, you will find yourself becoming a people pleaser and also just doing things to appease other people. You do not want to do that. The main thing about becoming that girl is just rebranding and becoming a better version of you by breaking those habits that you know do not serve you or do not mean you any well. That's not me saying if you know that you have something to show up for and be present for, that you're just going to say no. But if you know that your cup is empty and you're not able to take space, or if you're not able to show up in this particular area, and somebody is still requesting that part of you, it's okay to say no. And ladies, no is a complete sentence and you don't have to give an explanation, but in a more feminine way. Instead of feeling obligated, politely decline with phrases like, I'd love to, but I'm focusing on something else right now. That's something that I have learned throughout my journey of growth and womanhood. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you don't want to do something. You don't have to say why it is that you don't want to do it. It's just like, no, just not at this time. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And that's how simple a no has to get for you, especially if you find yourself in a people-pleasing space, because the more people-pleasing you do, the more you're going to feel like you're always giving and your cup is always empty. My lovelies, setting boundaries isn't about rejection. It's about preserving your energy for what truly matters. This last habit will highly determine if you can be that girl. Believe in yourself, ladies. It starts with what you believe about yourself. Here's the thing. Before you start manifesting and affirming yourself things like I am magnetic, I am confident, I am beautiful, I am stunning, I am powerful, I get what I want, you choose to believe those things first. Your belief system has to change and align with the good things you speak about yourself. That is how you become that girl. I know this is challenging because when leveling up and reinventing yourself, it almost feels like you are going against who you've always been, and that can feel weird. But I want you to remember that you are under no obligation to continue being who you've always been, and you can use that to set yourself free. One thing that I did to start shifting beliefs about myself was retraining my subconscious mind in mirror work. At first, this doesn't feel exactly normal because you literally stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself in the eyes and say affirmations and start talking as if you already are that person. So you will stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and say whatever affirmations resonate with you and mean something to you, whatever beliefs you need to step into that higher version of yourself. You might not feel anything at first, and at first it will feel weird, but after a few days or a few weeks of this, you'll notice the difference in how you carry yourself. One way to bridge this gap in those awkward times where it feels uncomfortable is to step into that next level version of yourself and create an alter ego. Think of her as the version of you who already has it all figured out, the confidence, the poise, the magnetism, and then you ask yourself, what would she do? How would she react? How would she carry herself? What would she choose to do? How would she handle this situation? How would she show up? What would she believe about herself? And then act as if you were her now. This isn't about being fake. Think about it more as a psychological tool or a hack to your mindset. Think about it as giving yourself permission to borrow the traits, the beliefs, and the energy of your higher self until she just naturally becomes who you are now. The beauty of an alter ego is that it helps you bypass all the doubts as well as all of the insecurities that can hold you back. This is a very powerful tool to stop overthinking and just start embodying, and eventually you won't even need that alter ego anymore because you'll realize you've been that girl all along. It's only that you're just finally bringing her out. Before ending this video, I want to give you a bonus tip as promised. Ladies, educate yourself like it's a lifestyle because it absolutely is. In 2025, knowledge is currency and power, and that girl is always growing. Commit to learning a new skill or passive learning. Switch from music to podcasts during commutes. Join book clubs or mastermind groups to share insights and stay accountable, as we already said earlier. Get out of your comfort zone and try new things and anything that scares you. The most feared paths often hold the greatest treasures. I hope you have enjoyed this video on my 6 powerful life-changing micro habits that will help you become that girl. I'll see you next time in my next video. Thank you so much for watching and for staying until the very end. I hope you got value from this video. Stay feminine, stay confident. Bye for now.